Happy Juneteenth, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, and I will be doing a getting to know me video to basically tell y'all who I am.
You know you ain't just for this.
I am in my place of peace right now, and I just thought, why not just do the video here instead of in the house? So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Just people ask me on my Instagram, which is Yanni Monet, which will be listed below in the bio, so you can look. And yeah, I basically went on Instagram asking my followers like to ask me questions that they want to know about me, because not many people know me, but some do, and the people that do, they like, she really cool. So let's go ahead and get it started. This question is, what is my name? My name is Yanni Monet Salon. Next question is, what is your reason for creating YouTube? Well, my reasoning for creating YouTube was really to kind of like inspire others with my story, show off who Ayana is, and just, be noticed for real so people can know what I'm about. That's my real reasoning for making it. Next question, where were you born and who did you live with? I was born in Marietta, Georgia. And I lived with my father and my mother at the time before they divorced when I was 4 years old. Yeah, I had a two-parent home until I was 4, and then I just lived with my mother and we moved to Detroit. Next question is, how old are you? I'm 19 years old. I'll be 20 in February of 2021. Who is my favorite music artist? I have to say my favorite music artist gotta be her, period. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's my baby. Can't like do shit about it. And that's just that. My favorite actor would have to be, I want to say Tyler Perry. I love his movies. I will rewatch them 100 times because why the fuck not? How many siblings do I have? I have 4 siblings, 4 blood siblings. They all boys, 2 twin brothers and 2 older brothers, and I'm the middle child. What is your sexuality? I don't really consider myself with a label, and I know that's kind of silly when people be saying it, but like, I really don't consider myself like, I've been with a girl before, but like, I don't really consider myself bisexual, because it was more so like a peer pressure thing type shit. Like, you know how, not saying I dated the girl because, I was just experimenting, but it's just like, I dated a girl. I've been through that, but I wouldn't claim myself as bisexual. I think if anything, I'm bi-curious. What is your sign? I am a Pisces. My ascending is in Cancer, and then my moon is in Aquarius. And I'll have another video made about my chart, my birth chart. I'm gonna make another video about that. I'm so sorry, I'm talking kind of slow, but my edible has kicked in. Next question is, are you an introvert or extrovert? I'm definitely hands down an introvert, easily an introvert, because I can't fuck with bitches. I can't rock with bitches. Like, I'm very picky about who I allow around me. I don't play that shit. Like, I done been set up before by bitches. So it's just like, I used to be that one that's cool with everybody. Now I'm just the one that just like sit back and watches everybody, because you can't trust everybody. How tall are you? I am a solid 5'4". What are your pet peeves? I hate loud shit. I hate annoying ass people. I hate fuck boys. I hate mean girls. I hate fucking scratches on a chalkboard. Like, do not scratch no chalkboard around me. I'm gonna slap your ass. Like, for real. Don't do that shit around me. I don't like confrontation. I'm one to really walk away from confrontation. I don't do all that back and forth. If you have something to say, that's fine, that's you, but you will not see me on this bitch ever. Like, if I ever blow up or anything, you will not see me in no fucking drama. I don't even give bitches my energy enough to make posts about them, or just, you know what I'm saying? You know how people always be getting in beef online? I don't do that shit. I don't do none of that shit. I don't do it in real life or on the phone. Period. What pronouns do you go by? I go by she, her, girl, basically. I identify as a woman. Favorite perfume? My favorite perfume has to be Pink Chiffon. It's from Bath and Body Works. I used to wear the fuck out of that in freshman year, and I loved it, that shit, for real. Like, no cap. All you smelled on me was Pink Chiffon, and the niggas was loving it. What is your dream career? I would say my dream career is to be sort of like a mentor or a therapist for like people like specifically adolescent kids, so they can like to talk to them through their traumas and try to like motivate them to want to work on whatever it is that's going on in their life. I want to be that person that just brings somebody else up, because I know how hard it was for me to just lift myself up. I had to do that myself, and that's something we all have to learn. But yeah, I really want to make a change for real, because whether you want to believe it or not, teenagers go through the most fucking depression out of anybody. What school did I graduate from? I graduated from Langston Hughes High School. It is in Fairburn, Georgia. What is your biggest turnoff in a guy? I can't fuck with no nigga that stink. Like, I'm sorry, like, excuse my language, but you can't be stinking around me. All that, not washing your ass, all that shit, we can't do it. I'm sorry. I refuse. I don't like niggas that trigger me either. Like, I am a victim of gun violence, and I don't like when dudes do certain shit. All that driving fast in a car, being rude to me, calling out my name, yelling at me, throwing shit. Don't do none of that shit around me. Like, PTSD is really real. Like, no kizzy reasons. Y'all niggas need help. Y'all niggas need therapy, and that's on period. What would you tell your younger stuff? I would tell my younger stuff, like, girl, you always been cute. You always been that bitch. Like, why is you sad about what the fuck people got to say about you? Like, why do you give a fuck so much? Like, it doesn't matter. You still that bitch. Period. I swear, when I was younger, I used to just really beat myself up to the core. Like, I used to say the most meanest shit about myself, because I fucking hated the skin I was in. Like, I hated everything about me. And it took me just, growing older and just like, okay, I don't want this for me no more. I don't want people to walk all over me no more. You know what I'm saying? I want better for myself. I deserve that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I just made a life change. Shit. What is your go-to movie and TV series? My go-to movie would have to be a classic Tyler Perry movie. Any Tyler Perry movie. Like I said, I will watch that 1,000 times and not give a fuck. Go-to TV series would have to be Grey's Anatomy off rips. I love Grey's Anatomy. I done watched all 15, 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. I'm about to start watching the sequel they made. I don't know the exact name of it. I can't think of it right now, but it involves like the firefighters. Because it was an episode on Grey's Anatomy where this big ass car like crashed into the fucking bar that everybody was at, and it killed like some people and all this other shit happened. But yeah, like, I'm about to start watching that shit. No. How many tattoos do you have, and explain them? I have 7 tattoos. Four are visible right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest are like on my body. I'm not going to explain them in this video. I'm going to make a separate video to explain the shit about my tattoos, and because my tattoos hold a spiritual meaning, and I purposely got them that way because I want something on my body that symbolizes something. So I'm going to make a separate video for that, so don't worry about that. What is the origin of your nickname, Yanni Monet? Yanni Monet, I guess you could say, is like my alter ego, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my better self, if that makes sense. Like, I had a confidence boost, and I'm feeling like that bitch, and like, you see me, you see Yanni Monet, like, you feel me? Like, but I got my nickname from not only me like gaining that big ass ball of confidence I got when I got older, but more so when I was younger, I grew up with my brother. He gave me that nickname Yanni, and then my middle name is Monet, so it's just like it clicked, Yanni Monet. When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be a few things. The main thing I wanted to be was a famous pop star. I wanted to go to Hollywood, and I wanted to be that bitch. To be a pop singer, because my dad, he used to work in California with this photographer and these directors, and he used to always bring home like Hannah Montana play package, like the package that they gotta read so that way they can act out the show. I had a very active imagination as a child. I still would do it to this day. Like, I don't see why not. Like, the possibilities are endless when you do what you gotta do. What is your favorite place you have traveled? My favorite place I have traveled has to be California. But I used to go out to California with my daddy, and I was cool with this girl. His friend name was like Christina or some shit, and she had a daughter, and I used to always hang with her. They was like Asian women, and they was really cool. Like, It was her brother, and then her mama. But the brother ended up dying a few years ago, which was sad as fuck. He got killed. We like sunny all the time. I like the weather. It was just a nice experience for me, and I would love to go back. Like, I haven't been back since I was a child, but I would love to go back for sure. But where do I want to travel to? I definitely want to go to Jamaica, somewhere out the country, like an island for sure. I just want to feel that aesthetic. I want to feel that vibe. I want to go out there and get it, like, and I just want to start exploring shit. Like, all right, where am I from? I'm from Detroit, Michigan. The next question is favorite food and drink. My favorite food has to be chicken Alfredo. I will eat the fuck out of some chicken Alfredo. Chicken and shrimp Alfredo, actually. I love that shit to death. Stop playing with me. My favorite drink gotta be cranberry juice. Like, I would drink the fuck out of some cranberry juice. Are you closer to your mother or father? I'm closer, can say, to my mother because I've been around her much longer than my father. How many children do I want? I definitely just want one child. Only because the thought of giving birth just really scares me to death. I don't know if you ever sat and watched a fucking video of a woman giving birth. There's nothing like nasty about it. It's a scary thought that my vagina can actually get that big and push something out like that. How many pets do you have? I have 4 pets. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. Oldest dog, his name is Chico. He is a pit bull. And I had him since I was like 10 years old. Then we have another dog that's a lab, and her name is Ladybug. 2 cats. I have 1 cat that's named right after me. Her name is Ayana, and then I have another cat named Stormy. I don't know their specific breeds. What made you pursue spirituality? When I was younger, my mom exposed me to a lot of different religions and then also spirituality itself. First, we were hard Christians. Like, we used to be in church every Sunday. You know, I was a part of church. I was in the children's ministry and shit like that, and then teens ministry. Grew up with Christian values, and then my mom decided she wanted to convert to Islam. And we got a feel of that shit, and I just realized to myself, like, this isn't really for me. Somebody asked me, why am I so positive? I'm actually not the most positive person at times. Like, I can be very self-critical, but what I have learned over time is that life is what you make it, and whatever cards are being dealt with you at the time, it's up to you as a person of how you gonna let that affect you and how you gonna go about that shit. Because if you just walk around this bitch just mad all the time, not making nothing good out of the situations you're in, I just feel like you hindering yourself from happiness. People's other biggest misconceptions that they can find happiness in somebody else. You can't do that, and I warn people of this all the time. Like, don't ever depend your happiness on somebody else. You go out there, you go find yourself, you go be happy, and then let that person find you. I finally learned it, and I'm good with just being by myself and letting whatever flows to me flow to me. Period. Do you believe in soulmates? I absolutely do. I believe there is somebody for somebody. Everybody deserves and will get their soulmate sent in their life when they are mentally ready. I feel like we get put through certain, fucked up ass relationships to see what it is that we do not want and what we don't need, what we shouldn't settle for. Like, so I say, I'm always thankful for my experience, my exes, because like I said, shit is what you make it at the end of the day. But I definitely believe in soulmates. I believe you just have to be prepared. God will only send you that person once you're prepared and mature enough to deal with them on that level. Are you a witch? I definitely am. I like to play with nature. I'm all into that spell shit. I'm all into that reading shit. I'm all in, baby. My girls that's like trying to decipher whether they want to go into spirituality, I have to let you know right now, like, don't be fooled all this love and light shit. Like, you gonna go through some tough ass, hard ass times. I'm telling you, like, you're gonna have to do a lot of spiritual work. People think spiritual awakenings are sweet, like shit is sweet around this bitch, and it's not. Like, a part of growing is, not running away from your problems anymore, not carrying down bad traditions, healing generational curses. Like, it's all about that. But people think shit's sweet, like, oh, I could just throw up the peace sign and do this, that, and the third, and you know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, you gonna have to go through some shit to get to where you wanna be. You might feel like you wanna die a little bit. Like, that spiritual awakening shit is no hoe. Do not get it twisted. What are you most grateful for? I'm most grateful for living. Most grateful for being alive, because I've been in plenty of situations where I could have died. God kept me here. That God taught me the lessons he did. That God got me out of the situations he did, because it's like, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here today to make a YouTube and tell y'all my story. I wouldn't be able to do none of that shit. And it's just like, I'm thankful every day that he allowed me to be here, even with the pain, even with the trials and tribulations. Like, it's all gonna work out for the best. Favorite color? My favorite color gotta be purple. I just love, I don't know, it's just something about purple. It's so peaceful to me. Like, even my AirPods case is purple. Like, I love purple to death. Like, what is my biggest fear? Oh my God. My biggest fear would have to be dying in a fire. I can't imagine doing that shit. It's just like, I don't want to die like that. I really don't. Yeah, that's the end of everything. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below video suggestions of what you want me to do on this channel, and I would take it into consideration. See you guys next time.